Let's talk about constructing chords. Chords come from scales. In the case of a C major scale, we can build a C major chord out of a C major scale. Let's take a look at that right now and how we would do that. Let's begin with playing the notes of a C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. We can also give those notes degree numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When we build a chord, we take notes out of the scale. And the way we take them out of the scale is by taking a note out of the scale and then skipping a note, taking a note and skipping a note. This is called tertian harmony, or harmony built in thirds. I'll show you what I mean with thirds. We take the root of the chord, C, and count up 3. 1, 2, 3. We skip the D note, C, D, not in the chord, and go as far as the E. 1, 2, 3. And that next note becomes a part of the C major chord, C and E. Take a note, skip a note, take a note. And we do that one more time. E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, again a third. And so now we have 3 notes, C, E, and G. All of those coming out of the C major scale. The first degree, the third degree, and the 5th degree of a C major scale make a C major chord. So once again, the notes of a C major scale are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we build a C major chord by taking the notes out of the scale in tertian harmony or in thirds in order to build the 3-note chord. C, D, E. 1, 2, 3. E, F, G. 1, 2, 3. So the notes of a C major chord are C, E, and G. It doesn't matter how many times we duplicate those notes. In the case of this C chord, I have a C, E, G, and another C. Or I could go C, E, G, C, and another E. Think of sections like a string section or a group of singers singing, or whatever the case might be. They're all, when 20 singers sing a C major chord, they're all duplicating notes. Or when a string section plays a C major chord, they're just duplicating notes. And the same thing holds true for voicings on the guitar. Even though it's a 3-note chord, we can duplicate those notes as many times as we feel necessary, right? So a C chord is just a 3-note chord, and we can duplicate those notes. That chord is derived from a C major scale in this case. Because we're building the chord from the 1st degree of the scale of C, we call the C chord in the key of C the 1 chord. So this is the 1 chord. If we were to build a chord from a different degree of the scale, let's say the 4th degree of the scale, we would call that chord a 4 chord. Or if we were to build it from the 5th degree of the scale, we would call that chord the 5 chord, you know, in that key. So chords, think of it this way: chords come from scales, and we build chords in tertian harmony or in thirds. Take a note, skip a note, take a note. And that can be done in any key and any scale. But today, just think of the C major scale. Play the C major scale. And then when you now put a C major chord down on the fretboard, think of it as coming out of the C major scale, or in other words, think of the C major scale as being the template of this C major chord.